You can tell I haven't filmed a video in ages. I did shower today. I didn't wash. I just washed my hair. Hi guys, let's take a Hey. So a lot of people ask on my social media what I use on my skin because my skin is pretty good. I've wanted to do this video for a while. People often comment and ask what I use for my skin. And I feel like, remember when I started my Bonza or Bullshit series? I was like, I don't know what's good for my skin. I get really sucked into marketing and I feel like there's a lot of stuff that gets marketed to you that's like, this is so good for your skin. And then a year later, it's like, no, that had acid in it. That's not good for your skin. So I never really like to buy stuff for my skin, but I feel like in the last couple of years, I've really been able to figure out what is truly good for my skin. I didn't want to do one of those videos where it's like,
hi guys, so for today's skincare routine, I decided to go makeup free in front of the camera. I know, I'm so brave. Just so you can see how beautiful and clear my skin is, and then you can follow my skincare routine. I'm just gonna rub it on my face, you know.
yeah, no, meh. Can't stand that shit. For YouTube, I am not gonna be makeup free. Like, no, this is potentially a big screen you're watching me on. No. But if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I'm there without makeup a lot of the time. And if you don't follow me on Instagram. I use stories a lot and I love to be the real gross me there. So that's where you can get a vision of that. I don't know why. So I'm just literally gonna show you what I use on my face, in what order, what days of the week, shit like that. Disclaimer, my skin is gonna be different to your skin. I know, we're all different. That's the beauty of the world. Wow, variety. Basically, I have really pale skin, I've got freckly skin, and I've got very dry skin. I don't have any problems with acne or pimples or breakouts, like pretty much ever. Like, I know I'm getting my period because I'll get like 1 or 2 pimples and I'll be like, period's coming, that's the sign. And the world is crashing down on me and stuff, you know. So I just want to say, you know, like, my skin is different to your skin. So what I'm using, this I would suggest for someone who has dry skin. If your skin is oily and you use what I use on my skin, it's gonna be a catastrophe for real, because I literally use heavy oil on my skin a lot of the time. So yeah, if you've got like really oily skin, I would YouTube oily skincare routine. This just happens to be mine. I like to use stuff that's organic or very much known for being able to talk good. That's me. A product or a line that's known for sensitive skin or very dry skin or older skin. I feel like being super pale and having dry skin, I've kind of got the skin that ages the crappiest. The darker your skin tone is and the more oily your skin is, I think you are maybe having to deal with breakouts, but not having to deal with as much wrinkles as the other spectrum. That's kind of my understanding. Anyone that I see that has great skin, they're pretty oily. Very pale, very freckly. I don't know if you can see because of the whole natural makeup look I did today, but I'm very freckly. Can you see? I don't know if it's picking that up. Well, I don't know if you can see, I've got tattoos and I've got a light on me, but I'm very freckly. My mom had like bright orange hair. My dad was from Croatia and he had like olive skin. He had like a dash of melatonin in there. I said melatonin. No melanin going on here. Anyway, skincare. With having dry skin, I also have a really heavy history of eczema and dermatitis. Nowadays, I don't eat dairy really, and I don't live in a hot climate. And I think those are the 2 things that affect my skin the most, I think. But anyway, and I'm older, so I don't really have that much eczema, but I do get sometimes a little bit of dermatitis here and a little bit of dermatitis here. It's usually if I've traveled to a country that's really hot, or if I've been eating dairy, or if I'm stressed or not sleeping, or whatever, it comes out on my skin. So I have a bit of dermatitis here. I literally use this fucking old weird ass, I don't even know the name of it, I just know it's like 1% steroid cream, and it's, I mean, it's so old and nasty, but I literally use it like a couple of times a month, like a tiny little, just for the dermatitis, and that's what I use. I wouldn't recommend buying this because it's clearly expired. The next thing I do for my skin that I think is important is I take off my makeup every single night. In my day-to-day life, I don't wear makeup at all. I walk around and people do not know if I have a shower in my house because not that I shower anyway. Yeah, I don't wear any makeup, but when I'm wearing makeup, when I'm working, or if I'm filming, or if I'm doing a photo shoot or something like that, I make sure to take my makeup off straight away, not at night, like straight away. As soon as I finish whatever it is that requires makeup, the makeup comes off. I like to keep my skin free. I think because I have dry skin and the makeup kind of goes in the skin, I just want to get it off and get some oil on there. You know what I'm saying? I love these. I know people say using a makeup wipe is not great for your skin. I actually feel like because it's so fast, it saves me from overworking my eyes. I try to be really, really, really gentle on my eyes, and I kind of go like this on my eyelashes rather than rubbing them. I take the paper and I go like, so try to be very gentle, and I make sure I wash my face straight after. But these simple ones are something I can buy from Amazon in a pack of like 6 or 10, and they burn my skin the least of all makeup removers. The next thing I do for my face is use a serum, and I use these two. I just bought this. This is La Roche-Posay Hydraphase Intense Serum Gel Concentrate Rehydrate Combat Immediately, blah, 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 blah. This brand is amazing. This is a brand I really, really swear by. This was really expensive. This is Simple, the same as, I think it's Simple. Don't quote me on anything. I don't think that is actually. Anyway, this is really cheap. I can buy this from Amazon. This is a hyaluronic acid, hyaluronic thing. I don't know, I just remember in all my searching, that seemed to be the one thing that's really, really good at combating aging and fighting wrinkles and fine lines and kind of repairing your skin. It's that. I think this has that in there. This is a really crap skincare video. But anyway, these two things. So basically I just bought this. This just ran out. This is something that I will buy again from Amazon and keep with me for every single day. When I'm backstage and I take off my makeup, I want to put a serum on before I put my moisturizer on. This is what I'd be using. And then I usually will use this just once a day or twice a day. So like morning and night. But this is awesome and they're pretty cheap. Under eye. If you are all like legit long-term followers, especially like on YouTube, because I started YouTube in Paris, you will remember my under eye struggle. Like it was stopping me from filming because I'd put makeup on and I'd have these big dark circles, and if I color corrected, I had like makeup sitting in there and I looked old and wrinkly, and I just would stop. I would just take off my makeup and stop. You know, I wouldn't be able to do it because I felt like it looked so bad. I was searching makeup and under eye cream and like surgery. I was like looking for everything, like what can I do for this little shitty area? And the biggest change that I have made to that part of my face is definitely a reduction in stress, better sleeping, and exercising and eating well. Under my eye, it's gonna be La Roche. Can we focus, please? Shall I go away? Does that help? I don't know. But anyway, this is an under eye cream specific for sensitive skin. It's amazing. You can put this under your eye. You can also put this on the top of your eyelid. You can put this in the corner. All of this area around your eye, this is a super, super hydrating eye cream that I use like 4 to 6 times a day. All the time. I use it after I wash my face in the morning, before I go to bed at night, during the day if I want to put a little bit of hydration on there. Sometimes I put it over the top of makeup. It's probably not like a good thing to do, but I use this shit all the time. I love it. The packaging sucks because you can see there's more in there even when it kind of like runs out, but whatever. Then for my face, I use this Aven. This is alcohol-free, paraben-free, blah, blah, blah. This brand here, this Aven, it's something a dermatologist recommended for me years ago when I had an allergic reaction to Makeup Forever, and I've just stuck by it. And throughout the years, people who are knowledgeable on skincare, people who are my age and older who are really taking care of their skin and not buying into the hype, everyone agrees Aven is the shit. So the one that I use is really specific. There's a couple of these creme peau intolerance, which is like cream for intolerant skin. There's a couple of them. The one that I use, it's rich, so it's thick, and it's the soothing, protecting, not the hydrating repair one. That also sounds good, but this is the thickest, and that's what I need. I have that super dry skin, so I want a cream that's gonna stay in there and not just evaporate off. I feel like I can put olive oil on my skin and within an hour it's dry again. I have dry skin. This is amazing. I use this under makeup in the morning, at night. However, I have just recently added a new face cream that has kind of replaced that. Like, I'll keep buying that. That's not that cheap. It's about 18 euro in Finland, and when you're moisturizing your face, you want to be moisturizing from basically your boobs up, because all of this area here gets really neglected by women. Men do a lot of stuff here because they're shaven and shit. So their necks often look better as they get older compared to a woman of the same age, because a woman is focusing a lot here and kind of forgetting here. So this declaration, this whole your neck and chest area, you should moisturize and put your serum, your moisturizer, and all that stuff here as you do here. It's just as important in my opinion. And I have all these nice tattoos. I want to keep them looking nice, so that's what I do. The cream that has replaced my face moisturizer is, okay, that I've used so much of it already. Here's a new one because I've definitely made sure I have a backup. This Weleda Skin Food for dry and rough skin. It's meant to be an all over moisturizer, but I use it for my face. It is thick like the fucking cream you put on your feet to heal cracked feet. This stuff is no joke. Like, only use this on your face if your face feels like sandpaper when it's dry. Only, because this is very, very thick. It's so thick it's almost hard to apply. I love putting it on after serum because it goes on a little smoother. Without a serum, this is really hard to get on my face, so it's really good to have a serum on there. And then this stuff is amazing, and this cost €8. €8 compared to 18. For the amount of cream I put on my face, the amount of times per day, like it's morning, after work, and night. So that's at least 3. And if I go to the gym, that's 4. If I'm feeling extra dry, that's 5. Like, I'm putting a lot of cream on my face, and I'm putting moisturizer from basically my boobs up until my forehead, and on my hands, and on the side and the back of my neck. So I'm using a lot. This is my new staple. I would have to say this is one of my favorite products I found in the last like many years. I read somewhere that it's meant to be a dupe for creme de la mer, and yeah, I think it's pretty similar. And this is €8 and creme de la mer is like 500, so this is the one. The next thing I use that is absolutely one of my favorite things to use for my face and my body, and it's just got oil all over it because I just like argan oil. Argan oil is pretty expensive. Luckily here in Germany, this big bottle of organic argan oil is like 14 euro. It's so cheap. So I've just been pouring it over my body. Normally I use olive oil as a moisturizer for my body after I shower, and I mean like from toes to neck, like olive oil. My skin is dry. And if you've ever touched me, you'd know that my skin is really, really soft to the touch. And it's because I oil the hell up. Like, I am an oil rig. I am an oily, greasy mess, but I have pretty great skin for someone who has dry skin and a history of eczema. So yeah, I use olive oil from my toes up until my neck, but because the argan oil is so cheap here, I just use that. Argan oil, I use it for my legs, for my body, for my boobs, for my hair, for my face, for my nails, for my hands, dip my nipples in it. I mean, argan oil is amazing. I feel like when I stopped using creme de la mer and swapped to argan oil, I couldn't see a difference. Like, argan oil, buy it. Just buy it, buy a small one and just use it for your face and neck or whatever, but it is amazing. Like, use argan oil. So basically what I do every day is in the morning, like at the beginning of the day, I'm not too worried about which of these I put on my face. Like, I don't put every single one. It's either serum, eye cream and moisturizer, or argan oil. Like, kind of like that. Sometimes I'll do the moisturizer and then I'll add some argan oil later on, but normally it goes like that. Usually I wash my face in the morning and I just put the argan oil like everywhere, because I feel like your face is gonna get dirty anyway, and when I get to work, I'm gonna wash my face again and then do the steps before my makeup, which is gonna be a serum, the eye cream, and then the skin food Weleda, because it's really thick and I actually love that instead of a primer. I swear if you don't have dry skin, you will hate that cream for your face. I'm just putting that out there. It is like glue. And usually at night I also do argan oil. I just make it up as I go along. All right guys, so that's me, my face. This is my skin. Skincare. If you like this video, please tell me by giving it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you liked it and didn't hate it. That's my video. I love you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should just subscribe. Like, do a good deed, subscribe. It helps YouTubers out, because YouTube, like every other social media platform, is stopping people from seeing our stuff because they want us to be already really big and making money for them. So if you subscribe to me, it helps me, it helps you. All right, love you guys, bye. Look how funny our bathroom is. Like, this is the bathroom, this is the kitchen. You see that? You see that? That's the kitchen. And this is the bathroom. And look, this is the door to the bathroom.